Hello everybody, today I have a giant light bulb to share with all of you. This is yet another IKEA product I picked up the other day while stopping by to get some of these lower wattage bulbs. This is another one of their Molnart LED bulbs. Boy, they love to use this same name on pretty much everything, and they come and go. Some of the older designs I also have on the channel as well, and this is just one of their new designs for the Molnart LED lineup. This one's pretty cool. I like this one because of the weird filament LED stick in the center of it here. This thing is also like giant. So let's just start by taking a look around the package here. This is a 25 watt equivalent, supposedly, 2.8 watt, 180 lumen bulb. It's 2200K. It does have this nice kind of frost here to a complete black at the bottom. It turns on in less than a second. You can turn it on 1,500 times before it burns out. You got dimensions there, and it does say it has a CRI greater than 80. We have some caution information here on the side. And more information here on the back. There's its catalog number. That's about it. There's not much else on the box. They didn't have many of these in stock. I saw about 6 of them on 2 different shelves. They're also not very cheap. This was like $25 for this bulb. And I mean, the other bigger Molnart bulbs were expensive like that as well. But you're getting such a unique bulb here. I think it's worth it. IKEA does a wonderful job with creating unique light bulbs. Whether it be LED like this, I don't really remember much in the CFL or any of the other eras. But with the new technology of filament LED, they're certainly going at it, creating some really unique designs. So, this is the package. This is opening the package. Look at that bulb. Got to get a good grip on it here. It's certainly giant. Look at the size of that thing. Wow, is that big. Wow, okay. I'm going to set this to the side somewhere. There we go. That thing is huge. Way bigger than a G40 bulb. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness. In fact, let's set it here for a second without it rolling off. Here is one of the more original Molnart novelty bulbs. So you can kind of get an idea of the size here. In fact, they barely fit in the video without taking the Variac out of the equation. You can tell what side is more top heavy here. This one has a double globe. I do have a video of this bulb on the channel as well. You can kind of see there's a G40 globe inside and then this kind of a bigger, I don't know, probably a G80 or a G70 or something on the outside. I really like these bulbs. They have a handful of them throughout the house as accent lighting. And now they have this one. The only thing that I don't really like about this design is that it's going to be a little glary because you do have just the filament LED, where this one, it's an LED in the bottom, and it just kind of glows. So I'm going to set that off to the side, because we're focusing on this beauty right here. Again, this thing is huge. So, let's take a look at the base here. We have IKEA, 2.8 watts, 2200K, 180 lumen, all the stuff we've seen on the package. You know what's interesting with this, though, is it's reverse etched in here. The words are actually clear. Can you see that? You can kind of see through it. That is neat. Okay. Except for the IKEA logo. You can kind of see through it there. That's pretty cool. Okay. Again, frosted to clear, and the inside hides the really neat part. Take a look at the top here. Yep, that's the top of a filament LED, all right. It's sitting inside of a glass tube, as you can see, and it kind of has just a pinch at the end to hold it up at the top. But do you see any other wires leading up to that end? No, there's not. In fact, all the connections are down here at the bottom. Let me see if we can get a nice look at that. So there you can see there's a Y. And we have the 2 sides for the 2 connections of our filament LED stick. Very cool. And if you look even closer, this tube in the center here that's holding that bendable filament LED, it has 2 holes in the side here to let the power in, but it's also part of the outer globe. That is the stem that would normally be turned into the top here to hold the filament if it was an incandescent bulb. It's part of this outer globe. It's all one piece. This is all one blown piece of glass. That is so cool. What a unique design. It's all one piece of glass. Okay, I'm gonna be careful with it again here. Let's get our socket here and put it in. You know, here's something we can compare it to. I do have a standard, boy, it really wants to bang against that, doesn't it? Standard A19 incandescent. Yep, it's a big difference. Let's go ahead and turn it on. That is cool. It's not as glary as I thought it was going to be, as I saw in person, but a very unique bulb. That is so cool. Look at that. Okay, so at 119.1 volts, 0.03 amps, 2.8 watts, and a power factor of 0.64. Let's go ahead and turn off our lights here. And you can kind of see, if I hold it like this, it's definitely darker this way and brighter this way. It looks almost green on camera. Doesn't that kind of look like a nasty green or something? But it looks a lot better in person. I'm going to hold it up here on its side at our 2-foot mark. So we're getting about 54 lux or so. That's kind of right in the mid zone. So there's 62. That's about the bright spot. And of course, you can just get dimmer from there if I angle it just the right way. I just love the unique design of these. They're coming out with some pretty cool stuff, I tell you what. It's a fingerprint magnet. Isn't that nice? There, look at that. Oh, okay, anyway, we made it a mess. But we can see the stem press inside again. It's all one piece. Very, very cool. Yeah, this thing's a literal fingerprint magnet, so you're going to want to clean it often if you touch it. Yeah, because you're going to leave a lot of fingerprints behind. Very cool. Now, let's go ahead and get our meter in here. There is a brighter side and a dimmer side to the filament LEDs, so we're going to give it the benefit here being on the brighter side. We'll give it the brighter bit, and we'll save that. So that's about the truest we can get for the light output. It does have an 83. That's nice. The spectrum of the bulb at full brightness, and the CRI of the bulb at full brightness. Okay, now I don't know, it says it's not dimmable, but let's go ahead and just lower the voltage on it and see what we get. It is handling that quite well. Yeah, quite well. It's handling that very well. And we're out. I'll bring it back up here. Very, very nice. Let's turn it off. And we'll take it out of the socket here. Let's put in our incandescent dimmer. Let's just see what it does. If it flickers really badly, I'm just going to turn it off. No, it does a very similar thing. Oh, there. It's not as bright as it would be without the dimmer, but it doesn't really dim either. So let's take that back out. I don't know. This kind of frosted look gives me like a, I don't know if it'd be like a 70s or 80s kind of vibe with the smoked glass fixtures and stuff. But I'm loving that look. That is awesome. Again, I really like the designs that IKEA is coming out with these new filament LED bulbs. They're getting quite creative, and I really do like that. As always, I do hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, be sure to give it a like down below and leave a comment. I do enjoy reading all of your comments. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more great videos like this one. Also check out my secondary channel Merkove and subscribe over there for more behind the scenes and alternative content. Of course, check out the other videos here on this screen. And as always, thank you very much for watching.